It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. And the news, a graveside service is going to be held tomorrow, Thursday, September 5th at 11 a.m. for former mayor of Jesup, Joel Green. Service will be held at the Scriven City Cemetery, Reverend Carl Ledbetter officiating. Former mayor served 2 terms as mayor, 1973 to 1975, and also from 1983 to 1987. Joel Green of Odom passed away at the age of 83 on August 31st after a short illness. He had a lifelong career of public service, also served as a Jesup City Council member, and proudly served in the 138th District in the Georgia House of Representatives. During retirement, he loved hunting and fishing, but nothing could compare to the love he had for his 2 dogs, Taz and Blue. Survivors include 2 sons, Ian Green, Elaine, and Sean Green, Ashley, 3 grandchildren, Ellie Green, Will Green, and Rob Green, 2 nieces, Kathy Peters, Chris, and Carrie Steve Smith. Noble's Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Again, former mayor of Jesup, Joel Green, passing away over the weekend at the age of 83. Jesup City Commissioners met Tuesday evening for the regularly scheduled September meeting. In the majority of the meeting, a discussion about the ladder fire truck that has been approved and money set aside in a CD collecting interest for almost 2 years. But Tuesday night, that plan blown up as they had 2 motions and 2 votes, each ending in a 3-3 tie, and Mayor Ralph Hickok's getting to vote each time, once voting no, once voting yes. We begin with some of the discussion about the proposed ladder truck. Commissioner Tim Caulfield has been warning for months that he felt the city would never purchase the truck in the end. He's proven correct Tuesday night. Here he is stating once again, if the commissioners don't purchase the truck Tuesday night, the city of Jesup will never see a ladder truck.
It's something I think is long overdue. We needed to do this 20 years ago. I was here a long time back, and there was not an option really to do it because we didn't have the money. We've got the money now. The money's set aside out of SPLOST. This money can't be used for operational expenses. It has to be used for capital expenditures under the SPLOST thing. So if we don't buy this ladder truck, we'd have to do another capital expenditure. But I kind of feel like deja vu because I said this, I think it was last year. At some point, we've got to quit trying to revisit every decision the prior commissions have made. We have to have some form of continuity. That's not on you. I'm just making that as a statement. I realize you're an employee of the city, and you'll handle whatever we do. I'm sure if we buy no truck or engine or whatever, you're going to obviously fall in line and do whatever the city manager asks you to do. But I just think again, if we don't buy this now, I don't see us ever buying this because we've got, like I said, the money was dedicated out of SPLOST 4. We have money in SPLOST 5 for an engine, a regular engine like the one we just bought. Now we don't have enough because I think we budgeted $500,000 in SPLOST 5, but for another engine. We also budgeted some money for police cars and other things. But I just reiterate that I think if we don't do this now, we never will. And I just encourage y'all to really think twice before you cancel this trip.
And once again, those comments of Commissioner Tim Caulfield. Each commissioner spoke and asked questions of Fire Chief Josh Huffman. Commissioner Deal questioned how often such a truck would be used, and the chief answered that it would go out on every structural fire. Deal said in the past 25 years, how often would a truck like this have been used? The downtown fire was definitely an example that it would have been used. Also, they stated it could be used if a fire ever took place at the hospital and other buildings in the city of Jesup. Again, it was clear that the Board of Commissioners were split on whether to purchase the ladder truck. Mayor Hickok presented several options. One was to purchase the truck, which was originally planned. 2, purchase a smaller truck, which would save money. 3, purchase a pumper truck, again a savings for the city. Or 4, not purchase any truck at all and use the money in that CD for something else. Commissioner Schumann first motioned to move forward with purchasing the ladder truck. It was seconded and the vote was taken. 3 commissioners voted yes: Pam Schumann, Tim Caulfield, and Bill Harvey. 3 voted no: Mike Deal, Perry Morgan, and Jonathan McCullough. The mayor got to decide the deciding vote on the ladder truck, and he voted against the ladder truck. Then a second motion was made by Commissioner John McCullough, and here was that motion and vote.
I'll make a motion that we buy the smaller one, the second, whatever number 2 was.
The 6 ladder truck?
Yeah, the standard ladder truck, the 75 foot. which will save us $312,000, which will kind of go towards a little bit of that deficit that we're working with, as well as still providing us with a ladder truck, which I feel like is a decent compromise.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, second. Motion was made by Commissioner McCullough to buy the second option, which is the 75-foot ladder truck. Second by Commissioner Schumann. Any discussion on that?
Yeah, I would just remind y'all that we're not talking about 75 versus 100. You're talking about a truck with a ladder that goes straight up with a nozzle on the end. Or you're talking about a platform truck that can accommodate three, I believe it is that right, Chief? 3 people in that platform? 3 firefighters, or people you're rescuing. You could have a firefighter, 2 firefighters, and if you want to rescue somebody, you're going to have a long climb down there if you're trying to rescue people, say, for instance, off the top of the hospital or off the top floor of that hotel. I think there's a huge, more so than the distance, I think that the difference between a ladder and a platform is
Commissioner Coffey, we already voted against the first truck. Let me discussion to the motion.
That is on that. I just said this, we're not talking about a 25-foot difference. We're also talking about a ladder versus a platform. That's very germane to what he's doing. He made a motion for the option 2. Carry on.
Any other discussion? Now, quick call roll, please.
Commissioner Potter.
No.
Commissioner McCullough.
Yes.
Commissioner Deal.
No.
Commissioner Harvey.
No.
Commissioner Morgan.
Yes.
Commissioner Schumann. Yes.
I vote yes. All right, so, made decision. Let's,
And again, that motion for the smaller truck, the yes votes were Jonathan McCullough, Perry Morgan, and Pam Schumann. The no votes, Tim Cockfield, Mike Deal, and Bill Harvey. Again, in the 3-3 tie, and Mayor Hickox got to decide the casting decisive vote. And again, he voted yes for the smaller truck, which will save the city around $287,000. Again, all that taking place Tuesday at the Jesup City Commissioners meeting. We'll come back with more of the meeting after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. More from the city Jesup Council meeting. The commissioners set the millage rate for the upcoming budget. The city rolled it back to 4.092. Mayor Hickox gave an update on the CSX property lease agreement in which CSX has agreed to clean up all that debris near the tracks in downtown Jesup. Commissioner Mike Dill says a lot of people need to be thanked for stepping in and helping get this done. Some of the cities has hoped to get done for the past 30 years. Mike Dill says state officials like Stephen Meeks, Blake Tillery, and Carson Buddy Carter all got involved, along with the CSX lobbyist that Dill says came to the Day for Wayne event years ago, has been helping the city ever since. Dill says thanks to those people, this project is finally about to become a reality. Shelby Anderson on hand with the update on the Boys and Girls Club, the issue of a leaky roof, and she says that it will cost $21,000 to repair it. It's a city building. She wants the commissioners to be aware and update them on the CDBG grant. Commissioners thanked her for the great job the Boys and Girls Club is doing here to help youth of Wayne County. The city says they'll look into getting the maintenance crew out to help the Boys and Girls Club when they can. And that's a look at your Tuesday City Commissioners meeting. The Wayne County Commissioners have a budget hearing set for this coming Monday, September 9th at 5 p.m. Hearing will take place at the Wayne County Commissioners meeting room and will cover the proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year. All interested citizens are encouraged to attend and provide input. The proposed budget is available for review at the County Commissioner's office during the regular business hours. The county also has their monthly meeting set for that day. Not received an agenda as of yet. Again, but on that agenda, they'll select the 3 people that will be on Wayne County's election board. Again, at the work session, they recently said they had 5 names submitted by the local Democratic Party to choose from, 5 names submitted by the local Republican Party to choose from, and 5 resumes from people interested in serving on the election board. Again, 3 people will be selected. Those names will be announced again at this coming Monday, September 9th meeting. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news. On Tuesday, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp officially recognized National Hunting and Fishing Day in Georgia. According to the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, Governor Kemp signed a proclamation to mark the day for September 28th of this year. To celebrate, there will be events held that Saturday all across the state. In addition, people are allowed to fish all day for free that day, and you do not need a fishing license or a trout license for any public waters. That includes lakes, streams, ponds, and public fishing areas. Again, this, however, only applies to the Saturday, September 28th date. Reminder that tomorrow on the world famous Mitch and Bob Show, our special guest will be Tony Williams, former CFO with the Wayne County Board of Education, soon to be Wayne County interim school superintendent. Her first day, September 18th. Look forward to our conversation with Tony Williams. Again, that's tomorrow on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. In the Blood Connection, a supplemental blood provider for Wayne Memorial Hospital in Jesup, holding a blood drive in the hospital parking lot Thursday, September 12th from 11 to 6. This drive is a makeup drive for the one that was scheduled when Tropical Storm Debbie came through Jesup. All donors receive a $40 gift card from Blood Connection. Bloodmobile will be located on the right side of the main parking lot near the cafeteria. To make an appointment to donate blood, log on to bloodconnection.org. Type in Jesup or the sponsor code 7980. Appointments are encouraged, but walk-ins will be welcome that day. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.